All right, I'm trying to get all my tech to work today. Thanks for being with me. Happy Friday Eve day. I'm Tracy Beavers, and I've got Instagram up here on my cell phone. That's why I'm looking up here live. And I've got on here on my laptop, I've got Facebook, my group, my page, LinkedIn, and my YouTube channel. A lot of people ask me, how do I get all the platforms all at one time? That's how I do it. It's not fancy, but it works. So happy Friday Eve day. I'm so glad you're here. Woo, I need a weekend. I'm excited for the weekend. I hope you are too. March Madness is starting, all the madness with all the basketball for days on end, right? So probably not a lot of people working right now. They're probably all watching basketball. Today's training, we are going to, let me check my tech in my group. One sec. There we go. All right. So today's live training, CTAs, calls to action. We're talking about them. You know what they are. But are you using them effectively? Are you making the most out of every call to action opportunity to lead to your email list growth? You know that one of the key foundations of your business, any business, doesn't matter if you're an online business like me, or you are a brick and mortar, or you're a local service-based business like maybe a real estate agent, a mortgage lender, a financial advisor, you need an email list. Because you can't grow your business relying completely on social media. Got to have a way to stay in front of your clients and nurture them. You know, I preach about this all the time. So we're going to talk about calls to action and how they can grow your email list. And stick with me because I'm going to say some things you haven't thought about. I guarantee it. But first, I want to introduce myself. If you're new to me and I'm new to you, I am Tracy Beavers, and I am your business and sales coach. And with almost 20 years of experience, and I've been saying that now for a few years, so I probably need to say over 20 years experience in marketing, sales, and business growth. I have helped hundreds of entrepreneurs just like you get visible so you can grow your audience, grow your email list, and get consistent monthly income without paid ads. It is possible to grow your business with ease. I teach my clients how to do it all the time. And when you coach with me, you get an easy, simple roadmap of effective action steps you can take every day to grow your business, and we get to your goals together. Most of you know I offer private one-to-one coaching, and right now it used to be one spot. I'm opening up 2 spots starting in April. So if you're interested in one-to-one coaching, set an information call with me. Let's talk about it and find out if we're a good fit for each other. I'm going to be the first one to tell you if I'm not the right coach for you. And if I'm not the right coach for you, I will help you find the right coach, because I know a lot of people. I got a big network. And if you want to achieve those big, scary email list growth goals together, I want you to get on the wait list for Business Visibility Made Easy, my 8-week group coaching program. We're on week 6 or 7 of the program now, and the students are loving it. They're killing it. They are growing their email lists and their audience, and they're getting out there and they're getting visible. This program reopens in about 3 weeks. And you want to go to tracybeavers.com/BVME for Business Visibility Made Easy and get on the wait list. Waitlisters get first crack at grabbing a seat. We only take 30 students in each round. And waitlisters get a special offer and discounts that nobody else is getting. If you're coming to me through Facebook, I need you to go to facebook.com/StreamYard. My assistant Jill is going to toss a link in the comments. Go there real fast. It takes 2 seconds. You need to give Facebook and StreamYard permission to talk to each other so that when you make a comment or you ask a question, I can see your name. Otherwise, it just says Facebook user. And that's a bummer, because I don't know who you are until I go get off this live training and go into Facebook and find you. And if you're catching this on replay and you have questions for me, or you're on YouTube and you're watching it on replay later, throw your questions in the chat. I love to answer your questions, and I'll be happy to do so. And Instagrammers, I will DM you the answer to your question when the live training gets over. All right, so let's dive into today's topic, because it sounds super simple. You're probably thinking, I've heard all this before. I'm not going to learn anything new. I guarantee you are. All right, CTAs, calls to action. You know what they are. You see them all the time in content, and you're probably using them. But here's the but. Are you being consistent with them? Are you using calls to action in every single nook and cranny of your business? Every single time. And are these calls to action getting engagement for you and growing your email list? I'm talking about every social media post, every podcast episode, if you're a podcast host, every live video, every lead magnet, every podcast guest interview, when you're being interviewed by a podcast host to be on their show, everywhere, all the time. Are you being consistent using clear calls to action? The reason why I am talking about such a simple topic like CTAs today is because I am surprised at the number of people that I see on social media when I'm looking at their content and I'm thinking they could have had a really great call to action here and they missed it. Or they're just posting something with no explanation of why they posted it. And I'm like, this is not good. And then working with my clients and my students, it's something that it's easy to forget about. You know, I am not perfect. You guys know that. I will never claim to be perfect. So, but we get so entrenched in doing all the things that we forget about things like calls to action. I've got so many clients and students that forget about it or don't know how to do it. And I'm forever going back and going, hey, do you have a CTA? What's your CTA? What's your CTA? It's not always easy to audit our own work and remember every little thing, right? So I can see some glaring holes in where people have completely forgotten about having a call to action, and they're missing out on a great opportunity to get engagement and email list growth. Calls to action are super simple and easy to use. And also, they're really simple and easy to forget, right? As I said, I'm guilty of it. I have to have a reminder note to always remember, what's the call to action going to be? What's the call to action going to be? When I map out my live training topics, I'm thinking through, what's the call to action going to be based on where I am in my business and the promotional part of my year for my business. And when I go in to approve my social media content, because my assistant Jill puts that together for me and we work on it together, she has a note for me in there that says, I need a call to action. And I'm like, thank goodness, because you get in a hurry and you forget. We get so caught up in crafting the perfect words, the perfect graphic, the perfect copy for the website or your blog, the perfect interview questions if you're a podcast host, practicing our live videos, prepping for guest spots on podcast shows, and we completely forget about making sure those opportunities lead to list growth. People want direction. They want to be told what to do, and our ideal clients are no exception. Like we discussed in my training a few weeks ago with regard to our lead magnets, where are your lead magnets leading your ideal clients? We have to tell them through a call to action how to take the next step with us. And using those clear calls to action is the answer. And if you missed that lead magnet training, you can go to tracybeavers.com/magnet and grab that. There's a short live video and a little cheat sheet that'll walk you through how to make sure your lead magnets are leading to the next step with your clients. And listen, people think, when you think call to action, you think buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my this, sign up for this, join me, all the things that cost money. Calls to action do not always have to be buying something. We can use calls to action to engage our audience. That is very, very effective. Getting them to respond to us, deepening our connections with them. That is attraction marketing. Attraction marketing I talk about all the time. It's pulling our ideal clients to us versus push marketing where you're just buy my stuff, right? That's push. We want to pull through engagement. So I want to go through some examples that you can use in your social media content. So let's say you post a quote graphic. A great call to action here is going to be, how does this quote resonate with you? Or did this quote hit you the way it hit me? And the reason why you want to do engagement when you're on social media and ask for that engagement is what I mean, is because when people start engaging with your content, the algorithm says, oh, this must be important. People are liking this. This is popular. And the algorithm is going to push you out. Your reach is going to get further, and you have a better chance of reaching people that would never see your content in the first place when you start getting that engagement. So it does work for you. It does end up growing your email list because those people come into your world. So let's say you post One of my clients is a yoga teacher. Let's say you post one of your favorite yoga poses. A great call to action for engagement on that is comment below and tell me your favorite yoga pose. Anytime we can ask them what they think, encourage them to engage with us. We have an opportunity not only to feed that algorithm, but to deepen the know, like, and trust factor. And the cool thing about engagement calls to action is that you're not selling them anything. You're not asking them to sign up for anything. And your audience is going to begin to trust you that you're somebody that truly wants to get to know them and not just always trying to sell them stuff. So as you're creating your content, I want you to think through, how can I get my ideal client to engage with this post, this podcast episode, this live video, all the things. When we have high engagement, like I mentioned on our content, remember that algorithm is going to think, people want to see this. More reach, more visibility across more platforms. So let's talk about some calls to action that lean more toward promotion. Again, thinking through every single piece of content you're creating for your business. Do you want your ideal clients to subscribe to something, to write a review for something, to grab a free download, or sign up for your webinar, your challenge, your workshop, your masterclass, download your free ebook, and then talking about your paid offers? Grab your spot in my program, join my wait list, join my membership, set a free info call, DM me for more information. All of those are calls to action, and they're super simple, but they're also really simple and easy to forget, right? I mean, I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Are you thinking, oh my gosh, I thought I was doing this consistently and effectively, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I need to go back and audit my stuff. What is it you want your ideal client to do after consuming your content? Where do you want them to go next? Just like that lead magnet training when I said, where are your lead magnets leading your clients? Where is my content leading my client? What's the next step that I want them to take? What's the next thing we want them to do to stay with us, stay in our world, swimming around in our content just a little longer to deepen that connection that's going to lead to sales and income? We want to be sure also that we're mixing up the calls to action. We can't always focus on just engagement calls to action, and we can't always focus on promotional calls to action. We want our ideal clients to see a mix from us so they know that, again, we're not going to just try to sell them something all the time. So here's my call to action for you today. I want to make sure you are having clear calls to action in your content, every nook and cranny of your content. I want you to write a reminder on a sticky note, put it on your laptop, put it near your iPhone, wherever you create your content. I want you to write a note to yourself that says CTA. That's all it has to say. Nobody has to know what it means. Somebody's walked by, if your family members go, what does that mean? You could tell them about the training today. If you always craft your content in a Google Doc, put a reminder at the top of the Google Doc. If you're using a spreadsheet, an Airtable, whatever it is, Trello board, put a reminder in there somehow, some way, because I'm telling you, they're easy to forget. And I want you to grab your business best friend, your accountability podmate, a mastermind member, and I want you to review each other's stuff. We can't always see, like I said, we cannot always see where we've missed a call to action opportunity or where there's an opportunity to use a better or different call to action. We can't come up with all these ideas on our own. And again, I know this topic today seems so obvious, but remember, as I said in the beginning, they're simple and easy to use, simple and easy to forget. And I love to give you a valuable free download with every weekly training. I've been pretty good about this for the past 6 months, so I'm not going to stop yet. So I want you to think clearly about your calls to action, and the download today is going to help you do that. It's going to give you kind of a checklist and some things to remember and some things to think about to spark some ideas. So go to tracybeavers.com/CTA, all lowercase CTA, to grab that. And again, thank you so much for being here with me today. I know I say that all the time, but it just thrills me to be able to come to you live every Thursday at 11:30 and bring you great, valuable content that you can use to grow your business. Let's make it easy to build our businesses by making it easy for everyone to see who we are, what we do, how they can buy from us, hire us, engage with us, connect with us. And in order to have that happen and to get that visibility that you want and those new clients that you love to work with, you have to be visible. And you know that's what I teach. I teach visibility strategies that lead to email list growth, because those things lead to income. And I say this every week too. You can get a lot of visibility in my free Facebook group. It's called Be a Confident Entrepreneur, Get Visible, and Grow Your Income. Instagrammers, come over into Facebook. You can promote yourself in my group. You can showcase your offers, showcase your expertise, support other members, ask questions. I posted a question in there just now about memberships. Anybody got a membership they started recently? I'd love to chat with you about it. I'm considering doing one. And so I posted in my Facebook group to get feedback on that. People are going to get to know you in this Facebook group. It's networking online, because these online businesses we're growing, we're not getting out and meeting people in person. We're working at home. We've got to have places to go and network and make connections. My Facebook group is great for that. So if you want to jump into the group, go to tracybeavers.com. What am I doing? The name of the group is Be a Confident Entrepreneur, Get Visible, and Grow Your Income. My mind is all over the map today. I've got monkey brain. I want to know what you want to learn every week. I want you to tell me what would move the needle in your business, so that every Thursday at 11:30 when I come here live, I'm bringing you valuable content. So I want to see you next week. I want you to start marking your calendar. Every Thursday, 11:30 Central, you are going to come on live with me and ask questions. It's like free coaching. You can ask me anything. And remember, you hear me say this every week too. Hopefully you're not sick of it. Being an entrepreneur is freaking hard. Building a business is a freaking roller coaster of emotions, because one day everybody loves you and they buy everything you've got, and you got a wait list. And the next day, crickets, phone's not ringing, nobody knows your name. And if you think you're alone in that feeling, you're not. I have coached hundreds of entrepreneurs, and I can tell you, it doesn't matter if it's day one, hour one of your business, or you're 15 years in and you're making $10 million a year. Every entrepreneur and business owner feels that way. So come into my Facebook group and get support from a community that will have your back. And when you're ready for strategies to get you more visible, help you break through this very loud, crowded online space so you can grow your audience in your email list and your income, then connect with me. Reach out, set a free information call. Let's talk about coaching. Let's find you a great coach, even if it's not me. Let's talk about the Business Visibility Made Easy program that's reopening in April, and see if that's a good fit for you. I want you to have a great balance of the week and weekend. And remember, we've got to keep cheering each other on, because when one of us rises, we all rise. All right, I'm going to hop over into the chat and check the questions. Let's see. Give me one sec. Oh, people are saying hi, but it says Facebook user. Go to facebook.com/StreamYard. Give permission for me to see your name. That would make my heart so happy. And I think you only have to do it once. That's the nice thing about it. All right. Teresa's here. Awesome. Lori's here. Great. Lisa. Hey, Esther. Esther, you guys, do you want to have backyard chickens? My friend Esther has got an academy to show you how to have backyard chickens. How much fun is that? I can't wait to see it. Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with the chickens. Michael's here. Mary Ann's here. My assistant Jill's here, of course. She's amazing. Tina's here. Awesome. Oh, let's see. Somebody said, I definitely need to focus on all of this. And that's true. It's not always easy to audit our own work. Yes, Lori, it is not. That's why I always have a coach. People are so funny about that. They're like, well, you're a business and sales coach. Why do you need a coach? For that very reason. It's really hard for me to see my own stuff. It's really hard for me to maintain my objectivity. I'll get really attached to something and think it's the next greatest thing. And my coach will be like, I don't know about that. We may have to put that in the parking lot. You know, you just have to have somebody to come alongside you. Michael said he did find it overwhelming, all the stuff to think of. Yes, there's so many things. And there's so many big things. And there's so many little nooks and crannies and bits and pieces of the business. So write yourself a sticky note. Let me see if there's any other questions. What is the link for the download? I just tried it and I did it wrong. No worries, Michael. tracybeavers.com/CTA, all lowercase. Jill, I know, has posted it in the group, so you should be able to see it. If you still can't get it, let me know. I hope I'm not having a tech issue. Oh, somebody said I'm warm, sweet, and supportive. Oh, thank you. But it says Facebook user. I can't see your name. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Love the buddy system. Yes. Michael says he created and shut down a membership and starting up with a different one. I'd love to talk to you, Michael. I'd love to get that experience. A lot of people saying thank you. You guys are so welcome. Michael said he's a coach and he has 2 or 3 other coaches helping him out. I love that. Good for you. Make that investment in your business. All right. Does anybody, oh, somebody said that was me, Joan. Joan, thank you. That was so sweet. All right, my friends. Also, before I let you go, one of the things I wanted to know is, in addition to what you want to hear every week, do you think we should change up the format a little bit where my training is a little shorter, like 10 to 15 minutes, and then I open it up for live questions where you could submit a question before I hop on, or you can come on live and get questions answered in the chat on StreamYard. Instagrammers, you'd have to come over into the Facebook group. You could post your stuff on Instagram and I'll still see it. And then I'd answer it in the DMs, but it would be like an ask me anything, not necessarily about like today, not necessarily about getting help with calls to action, but I'm thinking about this lead magnet, or what do I say in my first email to my clients, or how do I invite people to my Facebook group without feeling like a salesy weirdo, that kind of stuff. So let me know what you think about that. All right, my friends, and I talk with my hands a lot today. I don't know what's going on. Thank you so much for being here with me. I absolutely adore you. I love helping you build your businesses. I will see you next Thursday at 11:30 Central. Have a great rest of the week. Watch all the basketball, eat all the snacks, and I'll see you next week.